Majestic, Marie, and Alora. Got the wrestling world right here, no need to go far. All girls podcast, bringing vibes so grand. Talking power bombs and peaches, we've got the upper hand. With a smile, positivity, and tales of the ring. From Eddie Kingston's moves to each title swing, we're here to cheer, laugh, and maybe even cry. Join us on this ride, let's kiss that heel goodbye. Peaches and power bombs, let's start the show, where legends come to dance and superstars glow. Listeners, come closer, hear the stories flow. With Majestic, Marie, and Alora, watch your fandom grow. Every episode's a celebration, moments that we hold. No storyline too big, no champion too bold. For the love of the sport, for each crowd's thunder, wrestling's in our hearts, ever full of wonder. Grow. Every episode's a celebration, moments that we hold. No storyline too big, no champion too bold. For the love of the sport, for each crowd's thunder, wrestling's in our hearts, ever full of wonder. So raise your signs high as we speak the truth of epic rivalries and glory of youth. From Eddie's grit to the Diva's reign, in every bout there's joy amidst the pain. Oh, peaches and power bombs, let's start the show, where legends come to dance and superstars glow. Listeners, come closer, hear the stories flow. With Majestic, Marie, and Alora, watch your fandom grow. Watch your fandom grow.
Ed, thank you for hopping on at last minute, and
you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Over here earlier, and they couldn't do it, and somebody pulled out on me in the last minute. So I didn't want to do this by myself because I had a lot I wanted to say, and so I called my bestie up, and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" And she just took a muscle relaxer. So I was like, "Well, just come on here. If you make it, you make it. You don't, you don't. We're gonna."
We're gonna make it
and have some fun. It's WrestleMania weekend. Whether you're excited or not, it is what it is. So I put my ticker down there, and as y'all know, Marie is with family right now, but she gave us a really good update today. So continue to pray for her and her family as they go through as they go through the family emergency that she mentioned earlier this week. So again, thank you for coming on, bestie. We've known each other almost 30 years, y'all. 30 years.
Thank you for telling me.
And it was over she saw me with a WWF magazine with Mark Merrow and Sable on the cover, and Undertaker was in the corner. We are 30 years later. Finally got her on for my podcast. She also is on TikTok. She does a lot of TikTok talking about WWE stuff. That's at Music Lover 1983-1. She's got a pretty good following over there. So I got a couple of comments here. We're gonna look at that right quick. Christine, she's one of our popular guests here. We are doing good. I'm glad you came.
Hello.
So let me. Marie's usually doing all this stuff. It takes me a minute to get everywhere. So, and of course, a tradition here at Peaches and Power Bombs, we have the Briscoe brothers set us up for what's to come. I mean, why not? And here we go.
Ain't no way, chick. Ain't ready. There ain't no way, man. Ain't ready. Ain't no way y'all could possibly be ready. You can say you're ready as many times as you want. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Y'all boys ain't ready. There's no way, man. Talking about they anxious. You hear him, chick? Hey. Somebody losing sleep. They losing sleep, baby. Man, I've been getting the best sleep of my life. I've been snoring, baby. Snoring. I've been snoring. Dreaming about this ass.
We just love that. Godspeed to Jay Briscoe.
Yeah. Oh.
So we're going to start by talking about AEW right quick. I know I haven't really been on talking about AEW much. Just with our schedules and things going on and stuff, that chance hasn't happened. But I just want to talk about a couple of things. After 4 months, everybody just thought Jericho was going to come back at Royal Rumble.
Don't
and all that.
Get me started.
Well, he returned, but to AEW.
I was one of them. You might find a video where I'm like, "Who's the surprise? Is it going to be Jericho?"
No, wrong. And not only that, we brought the list back and did it to Ricochet. It was great. I loved it. But
you just make the list.
Yes. It couldn't have happened to a nicer person because Ricochet is so annoying right now. So he's in great shape. So during his time off, I know he was on tour with Fozzy, and so he got back in shape and whatnot. So I'm glad for him. I think he's going to end his career in AEW, and that's fine with me. I don't think he needed to, I don't think there's anything for him in WWE anymore. So
it kind of would depend on if they had a plan if he came back, but with how they've been doing lately, they wouldn't have had a plan. It would have been
exactly.
It would have been completely wasted. So
right. Yeah, so I think he made the right decision.
He may finish there. He may finish at AEW.
I talked to your nephew the Monday. He called me Sunday to tell me that he ordered Dynasty. I'm like, okay. But he told me that they put on a really good match and I should check it out. Great.
Okay, I have to check it out. I'll have to check it out because you guys will probably notice, like, I'm gonna piggyback off her because I'm just gonna go ahead and admit it. Like, I watch AEW in and out when I can because I'm so busy.
Yeah.
So show me some grace.
It's okay. And as you can tell, we're wild. It's all right. We've been doing it 30 years. It ain't gonna change anytime soon. Go back to a comment here. Christine, she had a family emergency. She had posted that on the page a few days ago, but she's fine. Everything is fine. Hopefully next week she'll be back on the show and we'll talk about what a shit show WrestleMania is or wasn't. So all right. So I just wanted to mention that, and people were losing their minds over this last night, and I was like, I'm gonna have to say something. And I got a chance to watch it before I watched the gymnastics championships, and And I know you don't really follow AEW all that much.
I saw that he won, and I saw pictures, but I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there. Is it a good reaction or a bad reaction?
It was a good reaction there. It was a bad reaction online, but
why am I surprised?
Right. Here's the thing, and a lot of people. There's a lot of people that don't watch AEW that they don't get. I get that, but there's people that do watch AEW, and I feel like they missed the point. So going all the way back to the beginning, AEW is based on the 4 pillars. That's MJF, Sammy Guevara, Jungle Jack Perry, and Darby Allin. Every one of them has had success in their own right. Obviously, MJF is, the face of the next generation. You know that. Yeah. But Darby, Darby is the underdog, the daredevil. One might say he's kind of like Jeff Hardy when it comes to that. But
and how insane he is too. Some would even say like maybe Sabu in a way.
Right. In a way, he makes Jeff Hardy look like child's play to me. But, he climbed Mount Everest, made it up, made it back down. And he's not a bad wrestler. He's a great wrestler. Is he extreme? Yeah, he's a bit extreme. But all in all, Darby puts his heart and soul into AEW, and it shows. And
so what is the main complaint?
Oh, he ain't the face of the company. He didn't deserve MJF was squashed. And I said, I gotta talk about it. So basically they built this. I know Darby, leading up to it, Darby said at Dynasty that he wanted to face the winner of the title match Wednesday on Dynamite because it was in Seattle, and that's where he's from. Classic hometown guy thing, right? Well, so the show opens, and Renee's trying to get an interview with MJF saying that he has to wrestle Darby Allin tonight, like now. And of course, MJF is bitching and complaining and whining, and Darby's out there ready to go. And they cut, MJF cuts his promo trying to fight his way out of it, and Darby cuts a really heartfelt promo. He said, I give my body and life to this company. I climbed Mount Everest and I stuck the AEW flag up there, blah, blah, blah. And, basically doing the, you can't do it. You can't beat me. I beat you twice. You can't do it, basically. So Darby says to ring the bell, but before that, Bryan Danielson says, got a message from Tony Khan. There is going to be a match that takes place tonight, but it's going to be the main event. And Max, if you try to back out of it, you will be stripped of the championship. So to the end of the show, they both come out, and of course, MJF does MJF things, he's got a pose and he's got this flag behind him, like, yes, I'm the greatest. And I thought he was going to talk for a second, but the way they did this, I thought was really genius. MJF gave his dynasty ring to the ref, Aubrey. And when she went to go put it away, he low-blowed Darby. And Darby, one of the two, I can't remember who, but one of them goes to Irish whip the other, and they almost runs into poor lady. And MJF, it was MJF because Darby whips MJF, and he almost runs into Aubrey, and he stops, and her back is still turned. And Darby does hit low blows too. He gets his lick back, so to speak.
Get the legs back.
Yes, and then after that, he goes to each corner of the ring and does coffin drop. That's his finishing move. He gets up and he crosses his arms and, just jumps off the top rope onto him.
She's gonna send me down an AEW rabbit hole, y'all.
So after that, he did that 4 corners and he got him in like a headlock and then took his leg and then almost had his hands together for the pin. And that was it. People were like, MJF got squashed. No, he didn't. This does not hurt MJF at all. Darby to me deserves it. I think the promos that they cut in the first segment, and I think that kind of sold it for me. But for somebody that doesn't watch AEW, I can understand. But at the same time, there's more depth to the story. There was people comparing this to the finger poke of doom, friend.
Can't nothing beat the finger poke of doom.
Right. I'm sitting there like, I'm like, okay, I know I didn't fall off the turnip truck yesterday.
Not the finger poke of doom.
They compared it to finger poke of doom, and then somebody else said this is the comparison to David Arquette winning the WCW championship. Like,
why are they acting like Darby? Why are they acting like Darby hasn't been there for years and putting in work?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on. Like, and somebody's like, the same people that are against this are the same people that are so excited for Pat McAfee and Jelly Roll to be at WrestleMania. Ding, ding, ding. There you go.
Ugh.
So, but I felt like it was short and sweet, to the point. Hometown crowd. MJF, he was trying to cheat. It blew up in his face. That's just classic. Yeah, it blew up in his face.
Now the question is, due to the backlash, will he have a decent title reign, or do you think they're going to give it back to MJF?
Right, and that's the part I'm not sure of yet, because this just happened last night. So, and people are saying, "Oh, it's because it's WrestleMania week and they want something to talk about." And
it's not like WWE don't do it too.
Right, exactly. Come on, guys, settle down. Chill out.
It's okay, y'all. Just watch the show. I'm sure. See how it plays out.
They act like Marco Stunt won the AEW championship. Darby has put in so much work. I think he deserved it. So,
like, I saw some of his stuff when he was with Sting.
Oh, and Sting was there last night.
I've been kind of in and out of AEW and just hadn't had the time to just sit down and be like, okay, I'm gonna dedicate this weekend to trying to catch up on things in AEW,
right,
and stuff like that. But
yeah, Sting was there.
I knew he was a daredevil. Now I really gotta watch it. You tell me Sting was there.
Oh yeah, because we love us some Sting over here, don't we?
Love us some Stinger.
I'm gonna hop in the comments right quick before we switch out. All right, and one of our other guys that comes through here, my heart and gut feeling screams Darby Allin and his destiny as world champion is finally sealed. I was right as I learned the lesson. Trust my intuition. I agree.
Agreed.
Yeah, he people just get mad over the dumbest things. That's just it's like every time around WrestleMania season, it's like the people that don't have home training come out, and then I get upset and I have to say something.
It gets chaotic. That's why I kind of go ghost for a while. That's why I was like ghost for a while on TikTok. I was just like, I'm gonna see how WrestleMania season is gonna pan out, and I'm gonna dip in and out, and then I pop back up yesterday because I was just like, okay, it's the week of WrestleMania. We can talk about it now.
Hey,
I've got the whole scope of it.
Yeah, you know, Cody came out looking like the guy he's playing in Street Fighter.
No.
He did. And let me say this too: there was a AI photo going around that a photo op with Roman was $1,000, and I was like, no, I love my
no.
You know, I had to play it off. I was like, you know what? That's our property tax for living on the island of relevancy. That's what it is. That's our property tax. You know, come on. He's
We
our
met Roman Reigns back in the day for like what? It was like what, $50-$60?
Oh yeah, because of Jeff from StubHub.
Because of Jeff from StubHub. You are the man, Jeff.
Right. I don't know who you are, but Jeff from StubHub changed our lives. Our good friend Sugar Shane, how you been doing? Darby winning the title is no different than Rey Mysterio winning the WWE title. You're right. Exactly. He gets it. Sugar Shane's our dude. Other than Julian, I can go to Shane if I have a question about old school wrestling. Like if Julian, yeah, Shane.
Shane.
Yeah, Shane knows his wrestling now. He'll tell you about Memphis in a heartbeat.
Oh.
So, all right. So, well, I was just saying, you know, it's WrestleMania season. People without any home training are coming out, right? I want to talk about this right quick. I did post this on the page the other day, but guys, why are y'all making fun of this man's grown kids?
You just told me that because I asked, I said, what's the family photo? And then you told me, and then I went and searched it right quick before we got on. And let me reel it in. This is why people do not share their personal lives with fans, because some of you act like you have no home training. At no point out of your mouth should you have been talking about his son or his daughter.
Continue.
Period. There is no reason that should have even been the topic of conversation, talking about this man's son's weight and like saying he failed as a dad. Like, when people do stuff like that, that's why a lot of people look at wrestling fans like, are y'all crazy? How do you feel entitled to do that? He loves his kids. It's not for you to love them. Like, what size are you sitting on?
Right. Yeah. I mean, a lot of us are about that size, maybe a little smaller, maybe a little larger. It shouldn't even matter. But that just really struck a nerve with me. Like, why? Is it because you can't get out of your mom's basement? What? Huh?
He's proud, obviously, because he allowed them to have an insight into his personal life, and he felt compelled to share that picture because he loves his kids.
Right.
Don't do that, y'all. Don't be weird. Public service announcement. Don't be weird. That's why we can't have nice things.
Exactly.
Why won't so-and-so talk about their kid or show a picture? Prime example.
Stuff like that. It's wild. And but yeah, that just really irked me. You know, normally we don't really try to focus on things like this, but that's just, guys, do better. Do better.
They were cute.
I thought it was cute.
And you don't know what pressure like they go through being his kids, because back in the day, their daddy was like a sex symbol for women and some men in the world. So you don't know what pressure they grew up with. Like, I can't be like my dad. Or and then like the minute your dad,
there's no way, because just stop.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So okay, we got that out of the way. Let's see. I agree, Shane. We are all made unique. It shouldn't even matter. It's just I don't know why body shape is so subjective, even though we've come leaps and bounds with body positivity. And Cherie, hey, I hadn't seen you in a while. People straight up suck, and we don't have. You already, child. You already know. You already know. Whew. And you're just sitting there like.
I'll admit, when you told me about it and I went and looked it up, it kind of ran me hot. I was like, okay, when she bring up this one, yeah, that was so out of pocket.
Yes, I couldn't believe that. I was just like, I don't know if it's jealousy or what. What do you think, Mina? Is it jealousy?
It's having keyboard courage.
Yeah. I guess that's what happens when you're stuck in your mom's basement. I don't know, but so we're gonna go ahead and talk about WrestleMania this weekend. We're just gonna throw some thoughts out there and figure out how to make chicken salad out of you know what. So I was telling my friend Bill this the other day. He has his own show. I was on there the other day and I told him this. It is a bad WrestleMania when I'm looking forward to a Brock Lesnar match.
That pissed me off, if I can say that. Because I'm like, I don't even deal with Brock like that. And out of all of the WrestleMania build-up, that is the match that I'm looking forward to. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? That's
right. I know. God.
And then Oba on Monday really sealed it. And I was just like, I really am like, I want to see Brock versus Oba. I really don't care about nothing else.
If I see anything, if I don't see nothing else, that's what I want to see. And that's good and bad.
It better be good. And Oba better win, I hope, or it ends where they both coming out looking good. Don't have all that momentum going in just to have Brock win or squash Oba.
Yeah, I think this definitely needs to be a main event, semi-main event.
But I don't know what show.
Are they?
They're opening the show. They released the thing.
They're did?
Opening the show.
Why are you putting it on free TV?
They're putting it on free TV.
Free TV.
Yeah, it's gonna be on.
That's
free
like
TV.
Mike Tyson and whoever on the boxing side. You pay for that.
They announced it the other day. It's gonna be on free TV, and then the Usos and the LA Knight versus ISO Speed and the Vision is gonna be on the free hour. So they're gonna be the opening match on their night where their match is.
I guess that's their way of trying to get more subscribers. That's the only thing
I think if it's good enough, they're hoping that when that hour is done, people are gonna subscribe because they're gonna be like, okay, that was good. I want to see the rest of the show. If they're not already subscribed to ESPN, they're gonna be like, okay, we're gonna put these on to hopefully get you interested, and then you'll go buy this and watch the rest of it.
Oba Femi, since I started watching him in NXT, I just knew he has it. He has that aura. He's got a great build, great person. He's got a really good personality. He has a way with his words. He's very the way he projects his words. Not everybody can do that. I mean, he was going full throttle with Paul Heyman Monday. That gave me chills.
That's why I was like, wait a minute, I'm looking forward to this.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one.
I'm telling you, Oba's ready for that rocket to be strapped on his back and move forward with it, because I really think, you know, if done right, and I hope they do, Oba will be a major star. I see it. Him and Trick both.
I think he will be. The man's a beast.
Oh yeah, we'll have a new beast finally. I pick on Marie all this. I pick on Marie since this started. I was like, this is what dreams are made of. Yeah, and I told her when they had their first confrontation and Brock was getting his tail handed to him. I told her, I said, I don't think Brock has taken a bump like that in 20 years.
In years. I was like, what? I thought like at first I was like, nah, I don't think they're gonna go that route and let it be Oba versus Brock. And when he came out, I was like, "Ooh, okay, Brock. This is giving very reminiscent of like what 2003, 2004-ish."
Yeah, like Brock was tolerable then because he had great matches with Kurt Angle and and then after he went to UFC and whatnot, they just kind of made him to be this untouchable monster, and it's don't get me started. I got some more comments here from Cherie and Shane. Hopefully Brock is not going to be a squash match in more than 5 minutes. Yeah, I hope it's more than 5 minutes because it will. I want to see them brawl, go toe to toe.
I want to see Oba to win. Let them go, and Oba needs to win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish they would just tell them sometimes. All right, we got about 20 minutes out there. Put on a show.
Yeah.
And hang on. Mom, I'm on a podcast. Okay. Sorry, y'all. That was my mother. If I didn't answer, she would have came back here and it would have been bad. So, yeah, I just go out there and put on a classic. Do what you can or whatnot, right?
I think they're going to do it. I think it's going to be good.
Shane said, in my opinion, Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan will steal the show. Oh, I agree.
Yes, sir. Because they haven't been giving it that much attention.
Yeah.
They haven't been giving them that much attention.
Is it bad that I like that song?
Girl.
It's catchy.
I figured you would, and that you would say that it was catchy. But if we were alone in the middle of the desert, stranded, and you played that song,
put me out of the car.
You'd be out of the car.
Yeah.
I'm like, Liv, please stick to wrestling. I get it though. It was a fun video and it was cute.
Yeah.
She get
it kind of sounded like her theme music. Yeah.
You get an A for effort. She may come out to it at WrestleMania. You never know.
Yeah, that might be why. Yeah. Yes, Christine. I knew that Collision was on tonight instead of Saturday. And NBA playoffs are on too. In addition to WrestleMania, gymnastics championships are on as well. So there's a lot going on. I'm sure me and my brother will catch up.
Everybody's trying to get their stuff in.
Right. Yeah. Georgia almost upset LSU in gymnastics finals this afternoon.
Oh.
Almost. Yeah, LSU had an off day today. They about fell apart on beam. They got lucky. They really got lucky. I was like, I hope that was a wake-up call for y'all, because Saturday, y'all can't be doing that. Anyone but OU.
If they slid by the hair of their chin, they're going to be about business come Saturday.
Right. But yeah, yeah, it was good. But yeah, I just say anybody.
I just read one of your comments.
I know which one.
Liv is a garden tool.
You already know what kind of garden tool. Well, she said that a couple of weeks ago, and girl, I fell out.
She looked so psychotic with her eyes on Monday. It was great though. But Stephanie backed her
up. They're about to start, Christine. I think they're going to go to the finals. It's probably going to be them and OU. I don't want OU to be in the finals. If it were up to me, it would be UCLA and Arkansas going tonight, but it's probably going to be UCLA and OU. But LSU and Florida advanced to the finals earlier. So I think it's Florida's year, though, with all that being said about gymnastics. It's going to be Florida's year. I think they're doing really well. So, yeah, see, I had the free TV main event because Alan had told me about it yesterday, and I was like, "Where'd you hear that from?" I didn't see that.
It was somebody that they had come, and they were saying they were listing what all was going to happen on night 1 and night 2, and which was first. And I was like, okay, so they're announcing that's going to be first. I was like, okay, they want people to buy in. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people have ESPN like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes, ma'am. Grow Bruins.
Like, let's reel them in to see can we get them to purchase it.
Right. Yeah.
Which they're going to purchase it because I think Oba and Brock is the one.
How about now? Oh, I'm bad. See, we would have a #1 hit show. I'm telling you, because we're greatness. That's what your nephew would say. I'm greatness. That's his thing. Like yesterday, I told him, I said, I'm sorry you didn't make honor graduate. He's like, it's all right. It's an honor I'm graduating. I was like, all right, then.
That's close to almost the same thing Jaden said. And I was just like, it's good. It's cool. He was like, I'm just glad. He's like, I'm just glad to be in the number because I know I worked hard to get what I got. And I said, that's a good mindset.
I think that was how we felt. Yeah, that's how we felt. And I had algebra.
He was like, I was so close. He was like, I was so close. I was like, it's okay. It's good. We happy. You graduating, sir.
Yeah, I'm just happy you made it to graduation. Yeah. Their softball team is doing good. They just won the basketball championship. They killed South Carolina, and South Carolina is like one of the best because my homegirl Dawn Staley coaches them, and she was on the '96 basketball team. That was my girl back in the day. But yeah, so. But yeah, we'll know who's in the finals for Saturday here in a little while, and I need to start doing this hashtag anyone but OU. I mean, they're a good team, but I feel like that they get a lot of favors. Like I think they get overscored and stuff. But
you gonna get them fans. You gonna get them people fans to blast your tail out. What does she mean? Anyone but us?
OU. So really and truly, I mean, I know the injuries plagued the card a little bit. I think that's why overall we got Seth Rollins and Gunther. I think that's going to be a good match, but they just threw something in there. I mean, have some kind of build. I felt like
they threw it together. I think the end game is going to be. You pretty much know Braun is probably coming back at WrestleMania. Since he's already been cleared, they just haven't brought him back. So you pretty much know he's probably coming back at WrestleMania or Raw after.
Right.
And then Gunther telling Paul Heyman that he owes him a favor. There's that favor. He's going to want to face Brock.
That's the thing that was the first thing we thought. Me and you both thought when this happened. I was like, this is how him versus Brock is going to happen. Something's going to happen, and Paul was going to owe him a favor. Right. I agree. Yes, she is. Don't mess with her, though. Don't come at her the wrong way. Sugar Shane. The biggest upset at Mania will be Dirty Dom will defeat the Demon Finn Balor. Oh, please no. We hadn't really talked about that. I am so glad the Demon's coming back.
I wish they would have left it a surprise instead of announcing it.
Yeah.
Just let it happen organically.
Yeah, well, I think either way it still was good. It builds that anticipation because the fans love the Demon.
But Finn gotta pull that one out though. Finn been getting best got up. He gotta pull this one out at Mania.
Right.
I hope he does.
Now the one match also that I wouldn't mind seeing, well, I think AJ and Becky will have a better match at Elimination Chamber. It felt too slow to me. Like, I don't know. It was like their timing was off or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it was me.
Hopefully it'll be better because they've had a lot more time now.
Right.
Hopefully they've been using their time wisely.
Right. I think AJ should retain, but the other match that I would definitely look forward to is that ladder match for the Intercontinental title. I think Javon Evans is definitely going to have a WrestleMania moment. Maybe Penta too. I think it's going to be really good.
Now, who do you think is going to win?
Hold on, let me see. I hope Jacob wins that unsanctioned match. Yeah, let's see here. Okay, it's Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio. Here's the thing. There was a rumor that said it was supposed to be Gunther versus Rey Mysterio to retire him. That was the rumor, right?
Yeah, obviously, that was the rumor that he was supposed to retire Rey Mysterio. I think it would be more cool if Dom did it.
Yeah.
If Rey is done or close to being done, I feel like it should be Dominic that does it.
Right. I think Penta's going to retain this, but I think this is going to be another one as well. Where it's going to steal the show and it's going to leave people talking about it when they go home. Christine, I'm actually thinking about that, kind of doing the Ask Alora and Marie anything type of thing. And we just all do that for one night. I'll run it by her and see what she thinks. I'm sure she'll be all right with it.
Cool.
Yeah, we've been trying to get more consistent and whatnot, but life just be lifing, and and
life is life. Life is life.
Yeah. So, let's see. All right. I know you're not all that familiar with NXT, but this is always a subject after WrestleMania. Main roster call-up predictions. They just did a huge purge earlier this month or this year, so I don't think there's going to be too many call-ups, but I think JC Jane is going to get called up. After her match Tuesday, fans were saying she was kind of saying like a goodbye to everybody after her match with Lola Vice. So there's probably going to be a chance that if there's a call-up, it might be one or two. And I think JC Jane's going to be one of them.
I think Soul will be one.
Yeah, Soul too. I like her feud with Zarya, but I just felt like I don't know. I feel like it missed something. Even though it's good. Don't get me wrong. I feel like it missed something, but
and they're still going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Soul's busy right now. So maybe not now, but definitely I think JC's gonna get called up. I don't know if anybody else is going to get it called up. Well, Ethan Page might get called up. I don't know. That would just be.
I was thinking Ethan,
wild guess.
Or I was thinking and then they've already called up some in the middle of the year. or the beginning of the year, ain't no telling with them. It might just be women that come up
Right.
this go round. Because what, you had Trick to come, you've had Javon to come, you've had
Oba.
them call up, you have Oba,
You purged
you've
the
had
men's division.
yeah,
If
they
you
did that. So maybe it'll be the women's turn this time.
right, JC. We said JC and Soul. I see them. We don't know if Jada would come up yet. I think
My
Blake
pet peeve,
Blake ain't
my
gonna
pet
get called up
peeve,
right now.
if they call up Jada, my thing is, what are you gonna do with her? Because it's like she goes between hot and cold. They'll be like,
Mhm.
she'll carry it. Like, can we get her to win a feud?
Right, they make her lose every feud, and I
They
don't like
make
that.
her lose every single time.
I will
Like,
tell
can
you what.
she win one?
Yeah, I will tell you one thing. Kendall Gray is going to be the future of the women's division, and Kelly Armstrong is right behind her.
Kelly Armstrong, I saw her the other night.
She was on NXT. She killed somebody. I said, God,
I was like, girl, where did you come from? She was hitting the ropes like how Braun Breaker hit the ropes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's involved. She was their first Evolve champion, and then Kendall Gray defeated her for it. But yeah, Kendall Gray's got it, and Kelly does too. So yeah, the future is in great hands.
They got some good women that are coming in that they're bringing in. So they're gonna shift some women out of NXT. I believe it's just gonna be all the women this go round.
Yeah.
I think.
The one person that you should take a look at if you haven't on the men's side is Keanu Carver. He's on NXT now. He just come on NXT a few weeks ago, but he's somebody to look forward to as well.
Okay.
I think he's got a lot of promise as well. Dom needs to be retired. She said it, not me.
It happens.
Yeah. So, and then I had this prediction fun. Lay out some wild
Lord.
predictions. I already know. There's a rumor going around. They're saying, "Oh my God, Randy's hurt. It's two days before WrestleMania. He says he's hurt." Where'd you get that from? Okay.
I was about to say, I think I just saw pictures of him at a meet and greet earlier, and I would not hope to think that they would let their main event person go in hurt.
No.
I don't.
Even though it's a one-on-one, I already know he's going to get involved, and it's going to be a whole entire shit show. We were talking about this the other day.
You probably going to have Jelly Roll get involved.
It's not so much Jelly Roll because Jelly Roll actually has history with Randy Orton. I'm not really as mad about that. The whole thing is, okay, you was on phone with somebody for weeks and it turned out to be Pat McAfee. Like, I would have felt better.
It could have been anyone.
I would have felt better if it was Stephanie or Triple H. Or Ric Flair.
I won't go that far.
Shit. I said
it was so many options. It could have been his dad. It could have been Ric Flair. The list would, like you say, it could have been Shane McMahon. It could have been Stephanie. It could have been Triple H. It could have been so many people.
It could have even been Ted DiBiase Jr.
And the thing of it is, you didn't even need that because Randy versus Cody tells itself. From their history together in general, the story writes itself.
Yeah. And they messed that up at King of the Ring. That was so pointless to me. Like, that's a WrestleMania match. Why'd you do King of the Ring? They don't need King of the Ring, right?
It was stupid. It was stupid.
Yeah.
Like, their history writes itself. You just needed somebody, if they did not know creative wise, which a lot of them don't know, or either they're out of touch. Somebody could have went in the archive. You could have even went on YouTube and typed in Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, and it would have took you through all of that you could have fleshed through as to what you thought could have came next or what could have happened. The story writes itself, and y'all went with, we're gonna bring in Pat McAfee, and then we're gonna cross off Pat McAfee and CM Punk talking about each other. And I'm just like, this is Randy Orton. How is Randy Orton the supporting actor in his main event against Cody Rhodes? Pat McAfee talking to Cody more than Randy talking to Cody.
Give me just a second. You
Right, John,
yeah,
you
need to anybody that's following TikTok, y'all need to follow Elite's Wrestling Conversation because he parodies the creative writing room. It is so funny.
I'm like, I just wonder, to be a fly on the wall, like what y'all think. Like, it's gonna be somebody in there that, like, we could just do their history, and then the other person over here, well, I think we can just bring in Pat McAfee. Well, honey, what good that's gonna do? I don't know.
Alora, why are you at the snack machine, at the snack area? I got nothing to say. If I can't say anything nice, don't say nothing at all.
I would have been fired. Friggin', we're bringing in Pat McAfee. My first words, why?
Right, yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It makes no sense. Well, why do you say that?
It don't, like, make it make sense. You can't.
It makes no sense. He was on Cody was on the Pat McAfee show. I think they aired it for today, where he got his championship back. He tore up the studio.
Did you see that Jay crashed out on rapper Cameron today on some show?
And then he said he's going to be at WrestleMania. So pretty much it's a work, and they probably going to cost Jay Nim at WrestleMania. Because he was like, I'll see you at WrestleMania. And I'm like, what?
I don't know what happened to Wardlow, Christine. I really don't know. They, AEW has its fumbles, and I feel like they fumbled Wardlow a little big time because they could have really made a star out of him, and they kind of messed it up. But yeah, it was. And right, could have been Batista. I'd have been all right with that.
And that would have made sense.
Yes.
Like, it's so many ways they could have went, and they just pulled something out they butt.
the other day.
And just say, here, like it.
Yeah, and you know, that's why WWE does WWE things, because people eat it up no matter what. People are going to spend the.
I'm gonna call you out on it. I'm sorry, and it's because I love you. It's out of love. I'm gonna call you out on it. If it's stupid, it's stupid.
Right? Yeah.
Like, it made no sense. I didn't have time. I didn't know the history, or I didn't care to take the time to flesh it out and make it good for the fans.
It was lazy.
Whatever you give them, they're gonna like it.
Yeah.
They're gonna take
it
if they don't like it.
Yeah. There you go, Christine. Back in the day, well, Evolution, but I knew what you meant. Man, I used to couldn't. We used to hate that for 20 minutes, and we'd be like, "All right, we used to have pizza parties and stuff during that time, y'all." And like that would be bathroom break, drink break, getting a pizza break. We might run to the store break.
Wait a minute, the nights of 20-minute promos. Oh God. Like immediately.
And it was the same one every week. Oh my God.
Like, girl, come pick me up. It don't matter if we get to your house after 8:00, because he gonna be talking.
We already know.
It's all good.
Hey, we cleaned out our shed the other day. We found the wrestling tapes.
Oh Lord.
I was like, oh my God. we got.
I think in my shed I have a container that's full of tapes, and I don't have a VCR anymore. I'd have to get a VCR to go through, because that was my thing, taping Raw and SmackDown when it first started. It was on UPN.
I told Alex, I said, boy, you don't know how good you have it. I said we had to wait like 6 months for them to come out on tape on pay-per-views, and I said, if you didn't have the channel, you didn't get to see it. I said, sometimes your aunt would record it, and
we made that thing work for them big pay-per-views. I'd be like, Mama, can we come to your house? Because WrestleMania coming on and we gotta watch it. She like, y'all gonna pay for it? Yeah, we'll pay for it.
Pretty colors.
Like, yeah, we gonna pay for it. We want to watch WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
She was a good sport, though.
Oh yeah, she was. They're probably thinking, those folks that in the neighborhood probably thinking, those folks are crazy. I don't know if you could get a VCR anymore. I don't know. But yeah, I was like,
I know they used to have the VCR DVD combo, but I don't know if they still do it. And then if they do, they probably are expensive. But I would be willing to get one, though. I might have to look into that, because I know I do have at least one container left. I got rid of some of my stuff, but I know I do got a big container full of VHSs, and I know 95% of what's in there is probably Monday Night Raws and SmackDowns,
and maybe some Jerry Springer in between.
And some Jerry Springer. That's about it.
Yeah.
And you might find some WCW stuff. Yeah, you might find some WCW.
Yeah, we did that too. Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Do you think Carmelo Hayes is going to be interfering in the US title match?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
I think he will.
I think he will.
I cannot believe they left him off the WrestleMania card. As good as he has done.
I do. I do think like in-game will be Trick versus Carmelo. But I just felt like as much work as he's put into that title, he should not have been left off the WrestleMania card for Sammy to go.
And y'all had him win. Y'all had him win Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And then, he made the most out of this time on TV, and he had a great run. He was putting out bangers every week with Ela and Sammy too. But I do think in the case of Sammy, they're gonna build it to where he's on a redemption arc for WrestleMania in Saudi, and that's granted if we're still in the war or not. Because I don't foresee them going over there during war, while they're at war with Iran, so that's kind of up in the air, but I think that's what they're doing, because I see Sammy winning that title in Saudi next year. But but you could see slowly there's a character change within Sammy, and I think he needs that. But Trick, Trick gonna show out. He gonna show out at Mania.
Loves to get on people's nerves.
That was so funny. Breath smelled like 10 pounds of bounce that ass. I died that night.
I'm like, okay, Trick, you wildin'.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, I would not be against going to an antique store. I will go to find one, because I do have some VHS tapes.
Have you ever went to Southern Bells right past the railroad tracks?
No.
It's by that by that park.
Thank you. I was nervous to come on here. Thank you.
She was trying to get off, and I wasn't having it.
I was trying to get my way out of it. I was like, girl, I done took a muscle relaxer Ain't no telling how this conversation gonna go.
But yeah, when you go over the railroad tracks, it's on the left. They have a lot of cool stuff. Cheap stuff too. I was when I had a few dollars last year, I got a few things. So when I make money again, I'll be there a whole lot.
I'm gonna have to
Talking
check
about
it out.
Trick. Yeah. Oh yeah, they have so much cool
I think
stuff.
it's gonna have a good WrestleMania entrance though.
I think he will too. I think they're gonna have a good match. You know, it's not so much who's going to have a bad match, who's going to have a good match. I just know that a lot of the matches could have been better built up, more effort put into them. Yeah,
they showed no effort this year with WrestleMania build at all. They're trying to let the celebrities and the names of who's involved talk for themselves, and I'm just like, no.
I really liked Roman and Punk's first confrontation, but after that, it's been kind of
it went downhill.
You know, they're saying backstage that oh, it's a tense environment, like a bomb could go off at any second. I bet it is. I bet it is.
Because how would you balls? You were balls to the wall last week. You had King Kong balls, and then we come to Raw this week. We complimenting each other.
I envy you.
I envy you.
I would have told him to get out of my face. Like, get out of my face with that.
I said, huh? Oh, we apologizing last week. We were like, hey, you had King Kong balls. Now Roman's here and we're apologizing.
Mm-hmm.
And if you noticed, he came through the crowd. That was nothing but a Shield reference. Let me have my moment. That was a Shield reference.
Yes. We don't know. They may not.
You didn't hear any. You didn't hear. I know I didn't hear too much about it after Pat McAfee was talking about what 25% off, and I remember somebody saying,
"Oh my God, girl,
boy, that ain't nothing but like $20. We need more off of the ticket prices because, like, even I think I saw a TikTok video of Brock Lesnar guy, and he was like, "Let's see if the tickets went down," and he picked a floor seat, and for one ticket, it was $16,000. So I think as close as they get to the day, they'll go down because they're going to want to sell them. So if you just flew to Vegas, you know you got some people out there, they're going to chance it. They flew to Vegas to do the meets and greets and all that other stuff, and they're going to be ticket watching. And
right, because a lot of people,
people
were trying to make money off of scalping tickets, and when it comes down to the wire, they're going to have no choice but to drop those ticket prices. We found that out when we went to WrestleMania 31.
Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. Because when I went to SmackDown, I had got you your birthday gift, and then I was like, let me see. They released tickets like the day before. And they did the hard camera side. Those tickets were normally like $700-800. They had went down to like $100 and something.
Wow.
So
yeah, she surprised me with SmackDown last year.
It's kind of good. And I got that off Ticketmaster, so it's kind of good to watch. But you're taking a chance if it don't go through.
I'll never forget when I bought. And I was like, this better be a good Raw or else I'm not doing this again. And it was third row. And that ended up being such an amazing night and an amazing moment for me. And I was able to share my experience about it on Diva Derv for the 5th year anniversary of it. Now we're 10 years into it. So in a way, I felt like I was meant to be there. And even for Evolution, I felt like I was meant to be there too. And
You were meant to be there, and I was
Mm-hmm.
meant to be at Saturday night's main event. And I
Mm-hmm.
think like my main thing with shows now is my son likes it too. So it's something we get to do together.
Mm-hmm.
And he's graduating this year. And like I had the whole thing planned, y'all. WrestleMania really was supposed to be last weekend, and my birthday was last Friday. So like I had that thing planned to a T. I was like, we going to New Orleans, we going to SmackDown, we going to WrestleMania. We finna live up this birthday because his birthday is April 1st. I was like, we gonna plan this, and then they totally canceled it and moved it to Vegas. And I was just
Yeah.
like, okay, it wasn't meant for me to go because I refuse to go out to Vegas and pay those prices.
Right. Yeah. We continuously say that our Mania days are probably over, but we'll see. One of us might we might meet someone rich, or the boys might be self-made millionaires. You never know.
We gonna win the lottery so we can go. You're not
Right.
gonna be able to go. I'm not letting you go. If we run into money, I'm not letting you go where it is next year.
Yeah, we froze for a second, but we were just talking about ticket prices to shows we went to and how it is a chance thing, but every once in a while you'll get a good one, and
it's good
it
when
is
you
fun.
can go to a show. It's good when you can go to a show and it's a good show. Because when we went to that Savannah show with the Bray Wyatt tribute and all of that, that was something
That
I
was
wouldn't
cool.
have even thought that would happen. And it was like a beautiful thing to experience. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, you know what? I'm pulling out my phone and I'm taping this. I don't care what security guard gonna be like, put your phone down. No, this is a moment. Sorry.
Yeah,
Like people
you
gotta
couldn't
see
hear it on the TV, but I was saying on the podcast after the fact, I was like, that place blew up when they came
it
out.
did.
It really did. I mean, they exploded. They
And
were
from
hot
where
all
I
night.
was,
Don't get me wrong, but
I
when
could
they
see
came
him. I
out,
could see him coming. I just told you, I was like, do not leave. Do not leave. Because
girl,
I was
I
like,
wasn't gonna
y'all
leave.
don't leave. I was like,
I
do
wouldn't.
not leave. I had saw them come across the side, and I was like, I be people watching. And I
Yeah,
told you,
she
I
saw
said,
so many people in my area that was leaving. I'm like, I wouldn't leave if
I'm
I were
like,
y'all. They
yeah,
they
because I
still let.
saw him leaving. I saw him leaving. I was like, girl, do not leave because you will not. I don't even want to
Girl,
tell
I
you
wasn't
who
gonna
just
leave no
crawled
way.
past me, but do not leave.
I
And they
said,
were
y'all might
leaving.
not want to leave. I know they were wanting to beat traffic, but still, I was like, I bet there's a good bit of them that like went on their phone after the fact. Oh my God, we missed
Oh
that.
my
Yeah, y'all
God,
did,
we
didn't
missed
y'all?
it. I would rather sit and let traffic go by than to try to get out and get it early, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I done paid my money. I'm trying to see it all.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see the whole thing, even if it's a bad show. I want to see the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the Raw after Mania 10 years ago. That was awful. I think that was the worst one we went to. It was bad. I'm like trying to get into it, and I'm like, "Hey, they're staying," and you're like, "I want to go home. I want to
I
go
was
home."
over it, y'all. She was trying to get me into it. She's like, "They're Sting," and I'm like a Stinger girl, and I was just like, I just looked at her, just like, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to get on this plane and go back to Georgia. I'm
That
tired of
was a good
California
weekend. I
now.
think about it. I think
I was
about that a lot.
overstimulated. I was ready to go.
Yeah, I hear you. And with that, I'm gonna do one more thing before we get off here. I already made a post about this, but I'm gonna do it again because I can. WrestleMania public service announcement. Please, when you go out this weekend, whether it's today, tomorrow, whenever, be respectful. Have some home training. Don't don't try to get clout. Try to put people down. Try to get clout. That's just not good. So if you want to have a pose with somebody and they're not comfortable doing it, don't call them out on social media. That's their right. They don't owe you nothing. They
No
don't owe
matter how
you
much
nothing.
you paid. No matter
Right.
how much you paid, they don't owe you anything. If they're
Mm-hmm.
polite, and you're holding a conversation, sweetheart or sir, get your picture and move on respectfully.
Mm-hmm. Right. And so, don't don't um don't make fun of other fans and whatnot. I've had that happen to me. That was fun. That was at Mox's line. But
Let everybody have their moment, because
right.
you don't know what that person went through to get there. You don't know how important it is to them. That may be someone they've always wanted to meet. They may already be nervous about meeting this person, so they don't know how it's going to go. They may be barely holding themselves together to get to that moment to see this person. Don't be ugly. Let them
When
have their moment.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Don't make fun of people. Don't just try to keep it together. I know it's hard. We both know it's hard. And that's why we sleep so good after, because we had to work to hold it in. Do you know how hard that is? I lost my fangirl home training. I even told Bill that. I was like, the day of WrestleMania 30, I said, Roman called me sweetheart, and the Usos said they loved me too. I lost my fangirl home training.
You be like, I've had debates. I've had debates with people. I just go and have a good time and make good memories.
And be like Sammy and Sinners. That was the best day of my life.
Best day of my life.
The way he said
go have fun. Be safe.
Yep. Like Christy said, don't be stupid. Thank
you. Make sure you're fresh and so clean.
Yes, don't go there stinking, please. Deodorant is, deodorant's there for a reason.
You're gonna be in it. You're gonna be in the heat. It's gonna be different. Take care of yourself. Be nice to each other. Love one another. Enjoy the experience. Have enough fun for me.
Right. And of course, don't forget to acknowledge your tribal chief. And again, Bestie, I thank you so much for coming on with me last minute.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. I actually enjoyed it.
See, wasn't it fun? I get nervous sometimes too. So
it was fun.
You lasted for 1 hour and 12 minutes. I'm so proud.
Oh my God. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let the outro video play, and you can hang out for a second, say our goodbyes. But guys, thank you for hanging out with us, whether you responded or not. That's great.
I enjoyed you guys.
Yeah. So have fun this weekend. Watch WrestleMania, all the good things, and we'll catch y'all next week. We'll see y'all. Bye.
Bye. Oba. Oba.
Good night, sweet peach. It's time to go. Good night, sweet peach. It's the end of the show. We hate to leave, but we really can't stay. So good night, sweet peach. Good night.